Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you can see, I got 3 items on here. 2 of them is kind of survival thing. The other one is kind of take it with you camping just in case thing. So before I get into the survival deal, let me get this one out. So this is a Bauer. It was been looking at it. I've already got Bauer tools. I got Bauer batteries. I've done a review on it already on my other channel, Woodworking 52. By the way, if you want to check that channel out. Done pretty good. I cut through a log just about all the way. Cut some limbs down in a tree. Done pretty good. So for camping sake, I think it'd be all right if you wanted to trim up some logs, for a fire or something. I think it'll work. Off-roading, I think it'll work for the, as long as you got a couple extra batteries, I think it'll work for off-roading too in case you run into a tree. It's only 10-inch, but it's battery. The only oil it takes is bar oil, so you ain't got to worry about a mixture leaking out in your vehicle or having that, gas and oil smell inside your vehicle. I want to figure out a way where I can mount it in my Jeep, so that way when I do go camping or if I go off-roading, I'll be able to take it along with me. So, yep. Like I said, if you want to see the review of it, it's on my other channel. I got a woodworking channel called Woodworking 52. I can't speak today. It's on YouTube. Yeah, I'd like to see you over there if you're inclined to. All right. Now with that one out of the way, next thing I got, this ugly thing. Now, the reason I got it, it'll pretty much fit in a backpack. Most of your backpacks, I would say. So that, and I just thought it was kind of neat, but it would catch some brim, and it may even catch a bass. Probably not wouldn't catch a, probably wouldn't catch a 10-pounder, but maybe a little 2-3 pound bass. But brim, you catch enough brim, you can have a good meal if you catch enough of them. So we got that, and I got this yesterday at Harbor Freight. No, Harbor Freight don't sell it. Got this at Wally World. $7, well, $8 counting tax. It comes with a sheave. We'll open this up. And by the way, this one I got at Academy Sports, where I got this at. Walmart does sell them, but don't sell them in the ugly camo like I got. I wanted the camo. But they got some funky things. And it says Proficiency Retro Rocket Combo. It is 30 inches telescopic rod, retracts down to 18 inches for easy storage. It's inline and tangle free. So we'll see how tangle free it is when I get a chance to use it. I might even take it up to one of these little canals we got here around the house. So where I live, they have these little canals that they pump water out of for the rice fields and the bean fields and the corn fields and all the other fields around here. So yeah, I live out in the country around a lot of farmers. So I get a lot of dust out here in my shop. That's why I try to do a lot of my videos inside, but I like being outside as much as possible. So we're going to cut into this and see. I might do my little snips for these zip ties here. So I do have a question. That's already broke. It's kind of a just off the wall question I have. I think I need this too. I got to thread that line up. They give you this little wire here so you can thread your line, because the line goes in this little hole here. I'm sorry, I'm smoking. Sorry. It goes in this hole all the way up through here. So that way when you telescope it out, it won't come loose and you still fish. That's why I said I think it's a pretty good idea. Twist a little bit, get it down. The only problem I'm having so far with this thing is it wants to keep coming back out. But I guess if you got the line tied, it's not going to sling out. So I'm assuming that's what it's for. I don't know. But either way, we're going to check it all out and see how it all works. Okay. Now, might be a long video today, fellas, ladies, and gentlemen, because I'm going to be learning this as we go. My question is to y'all, I'm answering the question. How many of y'all have ever bought a fishing rod, brand new, take it out, you go fishing, and you happen to look down while you're fishing, you see the zip's tied, it's still got the reel zip tied to the pole? Me, many times. And the thing about it is, there's only been maybe 2 or 3 that I've ever cut off. To be honest with you, I might have a fishing pole right now that still has that on it that I've had for probably 2 or 3 years. I don't think about it when I'm out there, before I go fishing. Now, this one I'll have to get rid of because it's right there at my finger. But, I've never thought about it before. So I don't know. I really don't know why, but the fishing rod that I left this on, let the zip tie on, for whatever reason, I catch more fish with it than I do any of the other ones. But I don't know. Comment and, give me a comment. Let me know how many of y'all leave the zip ties on there sometimes. Not even thinking about it, really. So let's cut this one off. Like I said, it's right there at my finger, so I'm going to have to cut it off. All right. So all zip ties out of the way. Now, it's got 6-pound line on it. It's filament. The gear ratio is 4:1 to 1, 4.1 to 1, I should say. It's a micro spin cast reel. Line's supposed to be tangle free, so we'll see how all that goes. That's all it says. It don't say nothing about how to get the line out. It says howtothread.com. Well, I'm not going to try to go to howtothread.com because I'm on my phone, so I can't go to howtothread.com. So we're going to see how to thread it. See if I can do it without going to the .coms. All right. So this wire, it's thin wire, but it's good enough. So we're going to run it through here and see what we can do. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Let me try to get it up here. It's kind of hard to see it, but well, it's right there somewhere. Okay, having issues that way, so let's go this way. Well, now I see why I was having issues going that way too. Let's see. There we go. All right, let me close this back up. Let's see if I can get it started over again here. Okay. Either way, it's giving me problems because I'm hitting the little edges there on the. All right. Get down there to that bottom, it don't want to come out. There we go. Finally come out. You see it right there? It finally came out. All right, now push the button. Okay. Get some string out here. I'm gonna cut this off. Now we're gonna see if we can't get this pulled through there. I'm gonna take it. No, let's see. That should work. I'm gonna try to put a little knot in this thing right here. I got some bees bothering me today. I'm not scared of them, but I don't like them bothering me, to be honest with you. Bees are a nuisance. The only good bee is a honey bee, in my opinion. But, you know, it's my opinion. We know what opinions are, don't we? All right, let's see if this works here. Look at there. Yeah, buddy. All right. So, we got that through. Oh, this is my $7 knife. No, sorry. $10 knife that I done a review on the other day on the channel. Check it out if you haven't. I'm going to have to keep that wire in case I ever have to change line or line breaks in here, ain't I? I gotta hang on to it. Okay. Well, I don't have any hooks out here with me. So, I'm kind of curious. I think it'll be okay. Let me pull some more line out here. Because I'm going to tie it up down here on these little loops here. Now, it looks like they have two hooks. They got a hook right here. You see it? Or keeper, I don't know, whatever you call it. But they got one there and they've got one down here. I would about say the one down here is probably for when you don't want to collapse it. But when you do want to collapse it, you would hook it up here. That's my thinking. So I'm going to go ahead and do it down here because I'm going to collapse it. And we'll see. I'll tell you what. That's what I got that light here for, so I can see better. Sunny outside, but it's not sunny in here. Now, I don't know how much line's on this. I do know there's a little bit. Oh, it says 40 yards. 40 yards. All right, let's. Oh, it's all twisted up. There we go. You know, it's funny how it don't want to tighten up when I got it down, but it tightens, sure does tighten up here though, that's for sure. There we go. Oh. Well, it's not good and tight, but that forward carbon, it's going to stretch a little bit anyway. So tell me what you think. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to look funny, 300-pound guy, about 5'3", I mean, sorry, 5'11", fishing with a little bitty kid pole. But we're going to see how it works. Funny or not, if it works, it's all good on my part. All right, next thing is this little guy right here. All right. So, as I said, Ozark. Kind of looks like a folding knife. It's small for my hand. I mean, I got big hands, but I think it'll be all right. I mean, you're not going to do a whole lot with this anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, it might be okay. 7.5-inch blade. It says mossy oak. Yeah, it kind of looks like mossy oak. The stainless steel blade is actually 3.25 inches. The handle itself is 4.25, 4.25. And then you got the sheave. Don't say what kind of metal. Made in Vietnam. And of course, I never have any paper with me. Let's see, this is cardboard. Got cardboard, all right. It might do pretty good. Let's see. Since I'm out here in my shop, see if I can find a little scrap of wood here. Now, this ain't, fat wood or anything. It's just scrap wood. So let's just see how it works here. Now I'm cutting kind of thick, but this is cedar. Cedar's pretty soft, but I mean, it still feels pretty sharp. I think for $7, how can you beat it? Yeah, and looks like no, maybe not. Wait a minute. Nope. I thought it would change. I thought this would switch over, but it don't. But I mean, like I said, got pretty good retention. Not bad. I think it'd be good. I mean, it'd be a back of the belt type knife, side knife. Put it on your backpack. Tell me what you think for $8. What do you think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? I don't know. Anyway, thanks a lot for stopping in, guys. I appreciate it, guys and gals. Sorry, I don't mean to leave the women out. But I do appreciate you. And just remember what today is. Today is to remember all those who bled and died for our country. So let's take our hats off to them and thank them for what they've done. And be the word of reason to some people. It don't matter the color of your skin. Those men and women died for all of us. All of us. And we need to get that through our thick heads. All of us. Me included. We need to get that through our thick heads. So that being said, remember what the day means, and remember that, you know, someone's always worse off than you are. There's countries that, you know, fight just to be fighting. There's countries that get shot just to be shot. You know, our country's not like that, and we don't want it to turn in that way. So let's remember those fallen ones. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and remember one thing. If you forget anything else that I said today, remember one thing. Jesus loves you, and he always will. With that being said, thank you guys and gals for stopping by. Appreciate it.